Hello, YouTube people. So all you beginner guitar players out there, welcome to the first installment of the How to Be a Better Guitar Player. So this is going to be 3 basic chords for you, nice and simple. It's going to be E major, A minor, and C major. Dead simple. 3 chords to practice. It's 3 chords that'll sound great in a song. Something like that. It's a great way to start writing your own tunes. But for our purposes, it's going to be dead simple. Just 3 chords for you. And yeah, you'll be rocking, you'll be playing songs in no time. So, what you're going to need, a guitar obviously, in tune. You can buy a tuner for $5. Get one, trust me. I don't have time because I have a 10-minute limit on my phone, which is what I'm recording it on at the moment, and uploading that to YouTube. So I do have a 10-minute time limit on this, so I do kind of have to run through things fast, but feel free to email me. Now you'll need a guitar, in tune of course, a pick preferably. You can also use your fingers. You just make a... If you're going to go for that sound, that's fine, or you can do the plucking. If you want to go polka. Yeah, I'm weird, I know. And you're going to need a metronome of some sort. Now, you can get them online. I went to, I think, freemetronome.com. It's just a little metronome app or something like that, or it's on the website. Just Google free metronome, or free online metronome. Now, what you're going to want to do is, when you have your metronome, you'll click on you'll put it at 75 beats per minute. So, and then, sorry, it's been a while since I've had to talk music terms here. Then you'll want to put the actual beat, the actual symbol on the 16th note setting, which looks like it's a little dot with a tail, or with a head. Yeah, it goes 8th, 16th, or sorry, quarter note, which is just basically a small O. A 8th note, which is the next step up. The little circle hat now has a pole on top of it, and it's hollow. Then the 16th note is the same thing but filled in, same as the 8th note but filled in. So that's the one you want to be on because it gets you this sound. It gets you this sound. Or not. Oh. 2, 3. Okay, so that's what it sounds like. It's good. That's at 75 BPM or beats per minute, so it's a good place to start. Now, I talk frets. I don't talk notes because I'm not that educated. I'll be completely blunt. So I don't talk A, then to the flat 6th, which is the E sharp 7. I don't talk like that. Pardon me. I just prefer layman's terms, dead simple. Makes your guys' life and mine easier. So I'll talk frets. So the first chord we're going to learn, E major. Now, if you notice, my finger or my thumb is curled around the back of the neck. I don't want you guys playing like that. I want you to be playing like this. Get it up nice and close. Because what happens? That forces your fingers to curl. If it's sounding like this, that's bad. You want it to sound like this. So if you were to pick, every single note would ring out on its own. So what we're going to be doing, open E, then you've got a 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, which the way it goes, high E first, or high E is the highest string, then a B string, then a G string, then your D, which is the 3rd thickest string. Yeah, 3rd thickest. Then an A string, 2nd thickest, and your low E, which is the thickest. So keep that in mind. Try to remember it somehow. I think A, D, G, B, E. I don't remember. Yeah, there's some little term you can use to try to remember, but just write it down a bunch of times. It'll be easy. So you got the low E, which is open, meaning no frets. Then you've got 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, 1st fret G string. If I could talk. Now you'll see me play this 2 different ways in any kind of video I do. There's the standard way, which is the way you guys will learn it, or the next way, with my moving it up 1 finger, which makes it easier for when I do bar chords. Something like that. Anyway, so next chord will be an A minor. So basically you take that whole shape, keep the fingers where they are, move each finger down 1 string. So then and then this is where it's kind of tricky, so you have to be precise. You don't want to hit the low E. It can sound cool. It sounds cool because you have the octave of the low E. Yeah, like I said, I'm weird. So what you're going to do is I curl my finger around, and it's just habit. I mute the string with my thumb, but yeah. So that's the A minor. So every finger from the E major goes down 1 string. Now you got the C. So find a way to mute the low E again. Now you're going to have C, 3rd fret A string. Then you have E, which is the 2nd fret A string, open G, 1st fret B string, and the open E. So now that we got the chords down, practice them. Make sure that you can remember where they are, whether it's writing down the names or going back and just watching where I put my fingers a bunch of times. I don't care what it is. Just find a way to remember them. And now for the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to actually practice the metronome here, because what this is going to force you to do is get what's called good timing, meaning you stay in time just like a clock always stays in time with itself. A musician has to as well, because when you get in the studio and whatnot, you have to play to a metronome, or a lot of bands, you don't have to, but it sounds better, it's more concise. I personally think it's more powerful because you aren't going... doing that. That's just my opinion, but yeah, so what we're going to do, again, that's 75 beats per minute on a 8th or 16th note, pardon me. So every time you hear the high click, 3, that one. So the ding, the really high click, that's your 4. Or no, that's your 1. 3, 1. Yeah, so that would be the 4. You can think of it the 4, actually no, for our purposes, that's the 1. Every time you hear that click, that super high click, that's going to do 2 clicks, and that's where you're going to shift chords. So it'll be what's called 8 bars, meaning 8 counts of 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 counts of that. So let's try this out. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, screw it. Let's just go. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. C. Okay, so you get the picture. If I just keep going over and over and over, you're going to die of boredom, I know it. That's what you do. You get a click track / metronome. I'm going to call it a click personally because that's just what I'm used to. And then, yeah, you just practice the chords. So again, E major, A minor, C. I'm weird, I know. You don't have to say it anymore. So, that has been the first episode of How to Be a Better Guitar Player for Beginners. So, hope you enjoyed it. Shoot me an email, avimusicom. You can email me or you can message me on my YouTube account here. Either one, whichever works best for you. I have the email address listed in the intro video to the series, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and drop me a comment. If you dig what you see, subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao. Or not. Lights. I'm a goof, I know.